Good morning, and happy Fun Fold Friday, everyone. Oh, it's so awesome to be here with you. I love Fun Fold Friday, don't you guys? Today, I've got a really cool one. It's called the Double Diamond Gatefold. Now, I learned this one from, there it is, Celine Kempton. Celine Kempton. So, she did hers with the sailboat. I made mine like the sailboat to learn how to do it. And then, but today we're going to do it with the Charming Day pack. So the new Charming Day, which I'm absolutely in love with. I can't wait to make a scrapbook page with it on Monday, which we will do. Hello, Linda from Florida. How is it over in Florida today? And there's Tiffany from North Dakota, and Bonnie and Darlene from New York. How are you all doing on this beautiful summer July day? Oh gosh. I have been doing the virtual scrapbook thing with Stampin' Up this week. It started Wednesday, so Wednesday night, then last night, and then tonight's the last night. Wow, it is so incredible. You guys who thought, oh, it's so expensive, it is so worth it, especially if you're a scrapbooker. I am learning I've been scrapbooking, gosh, before Creative Memories, I think, was even a thing, which was back in the 70s and 80s, back when all we had was the peel and stick albums and construction paper and stickers from Hallmark. Anyways, wow, I've just learned stuff that it's like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. So cool. So anyways, those of you who are joining with us at the virtual retreat with Stampin' Up, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. All right. Oh, we've got more people who have joined us. I love it. Hey, Marianne and Susan, Linda, Luana, Noreen, Cindy. Hello. Awesome. All right. So, like I said, I'm doing a double diamond gatefold. All right. Now, also, don't forget, this is July. You only have about a week and a half left. If you have not gotten my free 30 card sketches ebook, it's 30 card sketches with measurements and picture examples. These are the card sketches that I've been doing over the past couple of years. I've collected them into one big book. After July, though, I'll be putting them for sale in my shop, and it'll be a $30 ebook. So if you want it for free, be sure to put your order in this month, July. Okay, let me switch cameras. Let's see, how do I do know how to do this. Oh, and I meant to ask you all, how is the voice today? Yes, Wednesday, it was so choppy. Hello, Rhonda, who seldom catches me live. It's so good to have you. And there's Mary from sunny Ireland. Yeah. Okay. So let me know if the volume, the voice is all okay. All right. So this is the double diamond card here. Oh gosh, I don't have myself connected. I don't want to run out of battery. Hold on. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. All right. So this is come on, paper, stay. Oh, now my instructions aren't wanting to stay up. All right, hold on. Just put my instructions over there. There we go. All right, back to this. Okay, so this is the double diamond gatefold. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. So I did this live with my team Sunday night. So if you ever wonder why it would be awesome to join a Stampin' Up team, is because the team members get together and do really cool things that we don't do with the regular public. Makes me sound like some elite exclusive something. I guess we are. We're pretty awesome. Okay, so the Reese's Pieces Stampin' Up team. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to make. It is so easy. And you only need a few things. All right. Your base is only one little card. Your base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All right. So there's the base. Then you need the same. Well, you don't have to have it in the same cardstock. It can be any color you want. But these two, what I call squares on point. So they're 2 3/4 inch squares, which, by the way, if you put the two squares together, they are 5 1/2 inches. So you just cut it at 2 3/4 and then cut it in half, and you've got them. And you turn them on point and they're diamonds. Okay, so we've got those two. Then the white for the inside, that's just 4 by 5 1/4. That's what I always cut my inside. And then finally, your designer paper is the whole 12 inches. So if you don't have 12 inches, you can still make this, because you can put a seam. You could like put a 6-inch piece here, okay, and then a 6-inch piece here in the middle there, because the white is going to go on top and you wouldn't even see the seam. So yeah, if you don't have 12 inches. Now, also it is kind of directional. Technically this paper is this direction, but because it's just random florals everywhere, it looks okay on the side. Or at least I think it is. I don't know. And then the back is, I love this paper pack because all the backs are this tone on tone, which is kind of like if you didn't want a real thick piece of cardstock, you could use this as like Misty Moonlight cardstock. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so with this piece, let's move all this out of the way. We'll design and decorate later. Let's get the base of the card made. You need a scoring tool. So get your scoring tool out. And by the way, if you have a question or you need my attention, put a question mark in front of your name and I will see it. You are going to score at 2 inches and 4 inches on both sides, 2 inches and 4 inches on both sides. Okay. So we're going to put this in here and we're going to be careful because it's designer paper, and designer paper is not as thick as cardstock. So don't press down too hard with your stylus blade or you'll tear it. You don't want to tear it. Okay. So that's 2 and 4 on that side. Now flip it over and do the 2 and 4 on this side. So that's easy to remember, 2, 4, and 2, 4. And don't need that anymore. Put that over there. Okay. I don't know if you can even see the score lines. Probably not. Well, you can see that one okay. That one okay. I don't know. They're really hard to see. But depending on what side you want showing, so let me show you on my example. The stripes on the back of this DSP, I put on the inside, okay? So that the blue would be my main color here. On this one, I want my flowers to be where the blue is on the sailboat card. So I'll need to flip it over, okay? Then I will fold it in and fold it out. And you're thinking, oh no, you can't see the flowers. Ah, but you will. You will, you will. Just a minute. And then find the 4-inch here. Whoops. Okay. I didn't. No, I told you score lightly. Don't score so lightly that you can't fold it. All right, there we go. And then fold this one back. There we go. All right. Okay, so I have that so far. And like I said, you will be able to see it because we're going to fold these corners down. In my instructions, it says fold the corner down to the 2-inch mark. Well, this is the 2-inch score line right here. So we are going to fold it down to the 2-inch score line. Okay, just like that. You're going to do all 4 corners like that. Okay. Come on. And there we go. Awesome. Hey, Tony. Yes, it was good seeing you on there too. I said hi to you this morning when I saw your comment. So Tony has been doing the virtual scrapbook retreat with us. Gosh, it was so fun. It has been so fun. We've done 2 nights now. Tony, have you been keeping up with all the pages? Yeah, I'll get behind and then do the rewind. And then at the end of the night, so I didn't get to bed till like 12:30 last night because I stayed up and finished up all the pages because I got behind on some of them. Anyways, back to our double diamond fold. So there you go. Now you can see all the beautiful flowers. Okay. Once you've got it all folded, and let me just repeat how to fold it again. Okay. One more time. So you have the 12 inches. You've scored it 2 and 4, and then 2 and 4. You folded it in and then back, in and then back. And then you folded each of the corners down to the center here, or to the 2-inch score line. All right, so that's what we've done. Now we're going to glue this onto our base. All right, so let me grab my, I don't know, I have very little glue left. I'm going to have to put another order in. This is something I always forget to put in my orders. It's like, you know, you go through, you go, oh, okay, I got everything. Well, back when we used to try to get our orders up to 150, I would always look for glue and tape and put those in. Well, now that I don't have to go to 150, you get Stampin' Rewards at $20. I don't seem to need to, oh, and then it's not increments. It's like if you put in, you know, $20 or $21.30, you get $2.13 in credit. So yeah, I'm not having to round up with glue and adhesive now, so I'm forgetting to order it. That's the whole point of that story. Okay, we're glued on there. All righty. So awesome. Love it. All right, let's do some decorating. Tony said, yes, having a blast. Did all my pages, but the pics need to be added. Oh, same here, Tony. I'm going 2026 with the kids, grandkids. I'm all caught up as they are doing it. Working on some prep for tonight. Found it easy to pre-prep some of the stamping. Yes. Awesome. Same here, Tony. Yeah, same here. So I haven't decided what mine's going to be. I know it'll be an album in review, but I'm not sure which year I want to do in review or which event I want to do in review. Cause like, last night when I was talking about my Christmas train with the kids and the cookie train that I make, I was thinking, oh, that would be fun to put all of Allison's and her brother Andrew when he was little, all their pictures of their cookie trains on there. But then I'm thinking, well, what would we do the other months? Because I didn't do, well, I take that back. I've carved pumpkins with my grandkids over the years, so I could do that with the October one. But anyways, I digress. Back to our card making. All right, so we have this. Now I have already stamped. Oh, I stamped it. Now I've lost it. Okay, deep breath. We've got it. It's here. I know it is. The instructions, the ink pad, the stamp set. Okay, come on. Where are you? I already stamped the flowers and cut them out, and now I'm not finding them. Because, you know, I'm so excited about this, I forgot. All right, well, I'm going to be doing some heat embossing, so I'm going to pull that out. Yay, I found it. Oh, thank goodness. Phew. Okay. Now, one thing I noticed as I was doing this, because I picked the big flower one, is that when I put these diamonds on here, so the diamond, they overlap each other. So this will be my top diamond like this. And when I put my flowers on this diamond, first of all, I have to be careful not to go over the edge of the card, but then I don't have much room for the sentiment. See on here on where it says ahoy. And I want to do happy birthday. Well, I'd cut my happy birthday in half anyways from it for another project. So that works. But I just have to remember when I do this that the birthday has to go as far right as possible. The happy should fit fine. Whoops, turn it around. Yeah, the happy should fit fine. So that's what I need to remember. So always dry fit, and dry fit means just put everything in place before you glue it down, before you actually do it. So let's get out our Versamark. All right, and we need our birthday. Okay, and then I'm just going to come here in the, actually, let's line it up so that I know I'm straight. Okay. I also learned last night, if you hold your stamp down, it gives the paper a minute to absorb the ink before lifting it up. Ah, beautiful. And then the happy will just go right above it. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, the measurements are in your email this afternoon. So be sure you've signed up for my newsletter. If you have not signed up for my newsletter, let me pop that link up real quick. It's there it is, creatingwithkristina.com. Go there and you'll see a little pop-up for signing up for my newsletter. And when you've signed up for my newsletter, then every Friday I send the tutorial for these projects. Okay. All right. So now I've got my thing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do that. I always forget that embossing buddy. That embossing buddy is to help this white powder not stick anywhere but where I put the Versamark. Okay, so hopefully a nice blow will take care of that. Well, I feel like the only problem with blowing it is that I felt like it moved off of where I had it stuck. Okay, another thing you can do is take like a wee paintbrush. Well, this one's kind of fat. Let me get a little tiny paintbrush. Oh, that one's fat. That one's fat. Oh, goodness. Come in here with a little paintbrush. So the embossing buddy would help you not have to do this. Okay. All right. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. That way. Now. Oh, you know what? I forgot the other inside. So I'll show you this card again. So the other diamond, I have You're Destined for Great Things. Well, I was like, well, what could I put with the birthday sentiment? Well, the Charming Day doesn't really have a good inside sentiment. So I went to an oldie but goodie. Y'all don't have this one. This is a great one. Flowers. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. We have so much floral papers and stamps that is just an awesome one to have. Okay, and it fits perfect on this little diamond here too. So let me quickly do that. Hold on, let me get my little box back out. And stamp, 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 stamp. Okay, and I'm going to put it over here to the side. Okay, and then the flower. They have a little bitty flower. I forgot to get it out. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to do that white embossed also. Oops. Give me a block. Give me a block. There we go. And tap, 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 tap. And that looks good. Okay, perfect. Now, for the embossing powder. And I forgot to do the embossing buddy again, but that one turned out okay. I tell you what, that embossing buddy is so, I forget. Maybe I should put something on the Versamark ink pad so I don't forget. Don't forget embossing buddy. All right. I think we're ready to do some heat. Now, you all, this gets kind of loud, so forgive me while I do this heat embossing real quick. I try to like talk really loud, so I talk over it. My wires are all, but that doesn't always work. And this tool comes in the embossing kit. It's this is what it was made for, to hold your cardstock while you heat emboss. I bet you didn't know that, did you? No, I bet y'all did. A lot of people use clothespins, which is a genius idea. Okay, I can't tell. I guess that is, yeah. And you lift it in the light and you can tell if you've melted the white powder because it's shiny when it's melted. All right. Let me show you the difference here. See how it's kind of not shiny? And almost done. Almost done. Okay, and now it's shiny. Awesome. Okay, sorry about that. I hate that that's so loud, but you know how it goes. All right, we've got all that done. That done. We need to color. Whoops, forgot to color. All right, so I pulled out my colors. I wanted to try to make it look like the flower. I don't know how good, how well I'm going to do this because these are like a watercolor. And let me get that banner out of the way. Hold on. There we go. These are like a watercolor, and I have the marking pen. So, but let's see how close I can get. We're going to put, let me see, turn it to the way they've got theirs. All right, so like this. Yeah. All right, so they have like this dark right here and some over here and a little bit out here. Some here, just a little bit of dark, not very much. All right, then they came in with the next color. Actually, I should probably be going the other way, but all right. And then they colored these. Yeah. You know, just coloring. So much fun to color. I used to color these before I went live, but I've had so many people say, well, I just want to see how you color yours. So that's why I'm doing this. All right, now I'm going to go to the dark, fresh, free. So y'all cross your fingers. This works. All right, looks pretty good. Looks like a good match. Okay, now is where I'm starting to do the circling because the circling, remember, this is alcohol. And actually, I should be on a glass mat. I'm telling you what, a glass mat really makes this pop. Okay, whoops, and let's do this other flower back here. And then finally, I'm going to go over the whole entire thing with the light color. Okay, so this like is going to be the complete blender. All right, so I'm just going to start here. I'm just going to go all the way around. Make sure every petal is colored. And so also get wherever you might have had a little white speck showing. Totally colored. All right. It looks similar. I don't know how perfect it looks, but you know. And it does dry lighter than it's showing here. Okay, we need, some of these are the Pretty Peacock, and some of them are the Misty Moonlight. So we're going to color some with the Pretty Peacock and some with the Misty Moonlight. All right, kind of just randomly pick ones. I'm trying to go every other one, but we'll see. There's no rhyme or reason to my madness. Okay, that works. Yeah, let's do this one also. And then come in with the light. How we doing, peeps? So it's Friday. What are y'all's big plans for the weekend? Let me tell you what's going on in our house. So our house is going on 30 years old. It was built in 96. There are things in the house that never get replaced until, you know, you desperately need them not to die. That would be a fire alarm. Usually you just change the battery, right? Oh no. My fire alarm was broken. Well, we live in a house where all the fire alarms are connected electronically with wires throughout the house. Okay, I don't know if y'all have that, but yeah, so when one goes off, they all go off. Okay, well, we're like, no problem, we'll just order new ones and replace them. They don't make fire alarms from 30 years ago anymore. Okay, so we had to buy 6 brand new fire alarms. All right, no problem. They didn't fit the hole that was cut in the ceiling. Oh my gosh, now we're talking about a major electrical thing. Well, we looked up to see how much it was going to cost for someone to professionally do this for us. Of course, all of us are trying to save money these days, right? They wanted $800. We're like, whoa, how much? Oh no, we cannot afford $800. I mean, we could if we had to, but we don't. You never want to get into your savings if you don't have to. David said, I can do this. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to be a nag. I'm not going to be a complainer. I'm not going to second guess him. I'm going to let him try, You know how it is with men. You have to let them figure out that they can't do it on their own. You can't tell them that they can't do it, or they get all upset, or they get their feelings hurt. Anyways, long story short, I am so proud of my husband. He is so awesome. Yes, he replaced them all. He went down. Well, first of all, he went down to the Home Depot, but they didn't have what he was looking for. So he had to order them online, but they came the next day. And sure enough, he got up there. He did so great. He got 4 of them done, and then he couldn't reach the one in the bedroom. We have like these 100-foot ceilings. I swear they're 100 feet. No, they're not. They feel like 100 feet in some parts of the house. So the bedroom has one of the high ceilings, and we're like, oh, great. So now he has to go out and buy a ladder that's tall enough. Well, they wanted as much, a few $100s for the ladder. He's like, oh yeah, this is ended up costing him $800 anyways. Well, the more he researched, he found that you can rent a ladder. I bet y'all didn't know this. You can rent a ladder from the Home Depot for the day for $20. He's like, yes. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. We are going to finish the fire alarm project. And we will have saved ourselves about $500, $500 to $600. So we're very proud of ourselves. I'm just very proud of my husband. I think he's so awesome. Okay. Ta-da! And while I told you the story, I'm finished coloring. So with that long story, what are you guys doing? I love it. I love it. Oh, well, thank you, Maggie. She said she loves the coloring. Oh, and you're going camping, but it's raining. Oh, no. Well, that's a bummer. No camping in the rain. Well, thank you, Tina. She says such a pretty card. She has the same fire alarm set up in her house, and it's 20 years old. Yes, if ours goes out, we're in trouble. Oh, yeah. Well, I've given you some points now. I've given you some points, Tina. You can rent a ladder if you need one, and you can do it yourself. You just have to order the right pieces off Amazon. Susan's going to be doing fly football and up dog trial. Okay, for her great niece and nephew. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a great scrapbook page too. All right, let's finish up our card here and we will be done. So we're going to glue these on here. So let's get some dimensionals. Hold on, where did I put my dimensionals? Back here. Oh, that was the other thing. I'm so glad. So as I was getting all my supplies out, well, they're all out in the living room because I'm doing this scrapbook thing in the living room so that I can be with my husband at night. I don't want to be in my craft room while he's out there. And anyway, so as I was prepping, I'm like, oh no, where did that go? Oh yeah, it's all out in there. So I had to go gather all my supplies. So if I have forgotten anything, it's in the living room. All right. Oh, you know what? I need to double check. Let's just double check this real quick. Okay, when you put this diamond on, you're going to put the points where the gate closes. Okay. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I don't want that dimensional to show though. There we go. Love it. Awesome. All right, now that you have this one, I'm going to glue down my corners. They just get to be kind of in the way. And once you put the diamond on there, come on. Come on. Once you put the diamond on there, they don't open anyway, so you might as well just close them so they're not bothering you. There we go. There we go. swear I opened that, didn't I? Of course, now you know what's going to happen. It's going to come all gushing out. There we go. Ah, much better. Okay. Oh, and another thing I learned, oh my gosh, we learned so much, that this glue, if you'll let it dry before sticking it down, it's repositionable. Oh my gosh. We learned so much last night. It was just, well, for the past 2 nights. So next time they have the virtual, actually, the virtual retreat, you can still do it. They still have kits left. You just have to watch the replays instead of being live and getting to interact with the people making them, which that's just as fun. But it's just as good. It's not as fun. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Okay. And then I'm just going to glue this down. You can do dimensionals, but remember, I did the flower on dimensional, so it would be double dimensional, and I don't want that. So line up your points right there. Okay. Make sure it's kind of even all over. There you go. Press it down. Hold it for a sec. There we go. And now this one, you're going to, well, first of all, let's put some glue on the back, but we're going to close the card. So this one's hiding underneath it. Okay. So I know it's going to be about right there, but to make sure, I'm going to close this and yeah. Okay. And now hold it for a sec. Oh, a church summer picnic. I love picnics with the church, or little, we did potlucks, and the church that I went to as a teenager, we had on Fridays during Lent, the fish fry. And there was this big like fry pit out in the back of the church. And this was a big deal at this church, the Lenten Fridays. And oh my gosh, it was so fun. And we'd play on the playgrounds. And oh, you know what? If you don't want your white to be the exact same size as the blue on the inside, if you want some of the blue to show, you might want to trim that a little smaller. I'm going to put the smaller dimensional sides on there. Dimensions on the instructions. Instead of 4 by 5 1/4, I'm going to make it 3 3/4 by 5. That way you have a little bit of a blue frame. Anyways, so ta-da! Of course, add bling, add ribbon, make it all purty. I hope you enjoyed today's double diamond fun fold. Instructions will be coming out this afternoon. My sister's coming over and we're going to go swimming. So if I don't get it on there today, I'm really going to push myself because she's not here yet. So I'm going to do it right now. But if I don't, our virtual scrapbook starts at 3 and I might not get it done in time. So, but it'll get up there this weekend. All right. Like I said, I'm going to get off right now and get her done. So y'all have your instructions. Let me double check, make sure I haven't missed any questions. Hello, Evelyn from Germany. I love it. Love it. Susan, Maggie. Joyce is here too. She can't wait to make one. Awesome. Okay, I don't see any questions. You guys have a very blessed and happy weekend, and I will see you Monday night for Monday Night Scrappin' or Monday Night Stampin'. Got to decide what that's going to be called. But anyways, bye-bye.